What if your body was trying to tell you something, and you didn't know how to listen? Diabetes doesn't always arrive with sirens. Sometimes, it starts with a little more thirst than usual, or feeling tired, even after a full night's sleep. Many people shrug these off as just getting older. But what if they're not? What if those tiny changes were quiet alarms? Before we go deeper, I want to ask you something that might touch your heart. Have you ever known someone who ignored a small health warning, and later it became something serious? If you feel comfortable, share in the comments. You never know who your story might help today. A single comment can spark awareness in someone else. Now, let's talk about a condition that affects nearly 1 in 4 people over the age of 65 in the US, and many don't even realize they're living with it. Diabetes, especially in its early stages, can be subtle, but catching it early can change the course of your health or a loved one's life. In this video, I'll explain the early signs, the ones most people miss, and how to protect yourself with knowledge, awareness, and care. What is diabetes, and why it sneaks up on us? Diabetes is often misunderstood. It's not just eating too much sugar or something that happens to other people. At its core, diabetes is a condition where your body struggles to regulate blood sugar. When that sugar builds up over time, it can quietly damage your heart, kidneys, nerves, eyes, even your brain. Here's why it's so sneaky. In the early stages, there's rarely a big warning, no sudden alarm. Especially in older adults, the body adapts so slowly that symptoms blend into what many think is just part of aging. You might feel more tired, pee more than usual, notice your vision goes a bit fuzzy, or that you're thirstier than normal, even if you're drinking enough water. These seem harmless on their own, but together, they may signal that the body is struggling. And here's something else. Some people even feel hungrier than usual because the body can't properly use the food you eat. You may start to lose weight without trying. Or your hands and feet might feel numb or tingly. Type 2 diabetes takes years to develop. It's like a shadow slowly creeping forward quietly, but always moving. The risk goes up as we age, especially if you've had high blood pressure, carry extra weight around your belly, or if diabetes runs in your family. But here's the good news. It's manageable, and in many cases, entirely preventable. With early awareness, healthy habits, and regular checkups, many people live full, healthy lives with, or even without medications. This isn't about fear, it's about power, the power of knowing what to look for and taking small steps that make a big difference. The early physical signs. Let's talk about the early physical signs of diabetes, the ones many people miss because they often feel so ordinary. That's what makes them dangerous. One of the most common signs, fatigue. Not just the tired feeling after a long day, but a kind of deep exhaustion that doesn't go away even after a good night's sleep. It's your body's way of saying, I'm not getting fuel where I need it. Your cells are starved of energy, and you feel it everywhere. Then there's frequent urination. You may notice you're heading to the bathroom more often, especially at night. That's because your kidneys are trying to flush out the excess sugar in your blood. And when you're losing all that fluid, you feel thirsty constantly. You drink water, but it never seems like enough. You might find yourself carrying a water bottle everywhere and still feeling parched. That's a classic diabetes clue. Blurry vision is another overlooked sign. High blood sugar causes the lenses in your eyes to swell, making your sight fuzzy or inconsistent. It's temporary, but dangerous if left unchecked. Then there's slow healing. A scratch, a cut, or even a small bruise might take longer than usual to fade. That's because high glucose levels weaken your immune system and slow circulation, both critical for healing. Unexplained weight loss is another big one. If you're dropping pounds without trying, your body may be breaking down fat and muscle for energy it can't get from sugar. Don't forget about numbness or tingling in the hands or feet, an early sign of nerve damage. Lastly, dry or itchy skin may not seem like a big deal, but it's often linked to poor circulation and dehydration from fluid loss. Each symptom may seem minor alone, but together they tell a story. Listen to your body. It speaks softly at first until it can't. The silent emotional and cognitive signs. We've talked about physical signs, but what about the ones you can't see in a mirror? Diabetes doesn't just affect your body. It touches how you feel emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually. And these signs are often the most misunderstood, especially in older adults. Irritability is one of the first. You might notice you're snapping more than usual, feeling overwhelmed by small things, or just having shorter patience. It's not just stress, it might be blood sugar swings disrupting your emotional balance. Then there's trouble concentrating. Some describe it as brain fog. You may lose your train of thought mid-sentence, forget where you left things, or struggle to focus on simple tasks. It can feel like your mind is moving through molasses. These shifts happen because glucose isn't just fuel for your body, it's essential fuel for your brain. When your blood sugar is too high or too low, it directly affects your ability to think clearly and feel steady. Anxiety or sadness can also creep in quietly. You may feel down, discouraged, or just unlike yourself. And often, no one connects those emotional changes to blood sugar, but they are connected. The most dangerous part of these symptoms? They're easy to dismiss. They can be written off as aging, mood swings, or just a rough day. But consistent, emotional, or mental changes should be taken seriously. If your emotions feel different, or your thoughts seem clouded, it's worth writing down. Keep a simple journal, and bring it with you to your next doctor's visit. That small act can lead to big clarity. Because protecting your mental and emotional well-being is just as important as protecting your physical health. What you can do right now. So, what can you do if some of these signs feel familiar? First, don't panic. This is about awareness, not fear. Many people live long, healthy lives with diabetes, especially when they catch it early and take steps to manage it with care and consistency. Start by scheduling a simple blood test. A doctor can check your fasting glucose levels or run an A1C test, which shows your average blood sugar over the last few months. It's quick, painless, and could give you real peace of mind. Next, look at your daily habits. Small changes make a big difference. Try walking for just 15-30 minutes a day. Drink more water. Add more vegetables and whole foods to your plate. These aren't punishments. They're gifts you give your body and your future. Also, talk to someone. If you're feeling overwhelmed, don't carry that alone. Whether it's a spouse, a friend, or a healthcare provider, sharing your concerns is a powerful first step toward healing. And finally, write things down. Track your symptoms, meals, and moods. Patterns will begin to emerge, and you'll have real insight to bring to your next appointment. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress, one caring choice at a time. Diabetes doesn't always announce itself with loud alarms. Sometimes, it whispers, a little thirst here, a little fatigue there, a mood shift you can't explain. But today, you've taken a powerful step. You've chosen to listen. Maybe you recognize some of these signs, or maybe you're thinking of someone you love who needs to hear this. Either way, knowledge is strength, and even more than that, it's protection. Your health journey is personal. It's full of choices, and some of them are tough. But it begins with moments just like this, quiet, thoughtful, caring moments where you choose to pay attention to your body, your mind, and your heart. So, here's what I ask of you. If this video helped you, please leave a comment. Your story might give someone else courage to seek help. Like this video to help more people find it. And subscribe to this channel because we're building a safe space where knowledge meets compassion, one conversation at a time. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to feel seen and supported. And you deserve to feel strong in your body and your mind. Take care of yourself. You're worth it every single day.